This is the temple that you can see right there. And here you can see the way it looked in the ancient Rome.
Oh my.
So as you
look
can
at
see,
that.
here were three important temples. The first one, here's the one that you can see in the back. The temple of Saturn. Saturn was such an important god that he had one of the day of the week dedicated, the day of Saturn, Saturday, that you still have in English.
Yes.
The last 2 days of the Roman week were the day of Saturn and the day of the sun, Saturday and Sunday.
Sunday. Oh, look at
Into the base of this temple, they used to preserve the golden reserves of the Roman Empire, so it can consider to be like the federal bank of the ancient Rome. What is interesting about this temple is that it was built in 498 BC. It's 2,500 years old.
wow.
Again, you can see columns carved in one piece of granite and still standing after 2,000 years, 2,500 years. On this side, there were other two temples. The first one right here was the temple dedicated to Vespasian. Vespasian was the emperor that built the Colosseum on the other side. This temple was dedicated to him and his son Titus. We're going to talk about him again later. Right here there was the temple of Concord. You can see just the basement of this temple right there. The popes reused almost everything of this temple. This was built in 367 BC and was dedicated to the accord that was done between patricians and plebeians. Patricians and plebeians were the two levels of the Roman society, like noble and common men. There were slaves at the end. And after this accord, also plebeians were allowed to have a political career in the Roman Empire. Probably the most impressive building that you can see into the forum is the Arch of Septimius Severus. This arch was built after the victory of Septimius Severus against Parthians. Parthia is the present-day Iran. Parthia became Persia, and Persia became Iran in 79. You can see on both sides of the arch two beautiful bas-reliefs with scenes of sieges from Parthia. And curious are the two winged figures that you can see on both sides of the arch. Those figures are figures of victory. Usually the victory was represented winged because she used to suddenly fly on battlefields to give victory to one army or the other one.
Nike.
If you look
I see it.
this part of the is the swoosh of the Nike shoes.
Either side, right? Either
Yeah.
side.
Name, because it was the name of victory,
Victory.
and then they used the wing of the victory to create the symbol.
And that's the symbol of Nike.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh, that's amazing. Awesome.